Okay guys, good day again. Here is Freeman from Free-Techno Enterprises. Just today I just wanna share with you a brief tutorials about Android programming using the Android Studio IDE. So maybe to begin with, you just need a brief introduction as to what really Android is, and maybe what really Android Studio is, and maybe how can you get your Android Studio, maybe get everything running in your machine. So I am going to just give you a bit a brief introduction, then I think we need to get going. So let us check our notepad here. Just need to open my notepad. So here we're going to just type some things that we think maybe they are of some greater import. The first thing maybe to note down, we are getting up with maybe Android, which is what is Android? Android, we may say it's a system software which is apparently one of the most famous operating system out there in the Google market. If you could maybe check around your maybe a lot of mobile devices around you, they use maybe this operating system, which is Android. This is one of the most let me say trending operating systems in the market. If you could go to Google market, Android is one of the good going operating system. It is one of the most selling, although. So today we just want to maybe get it into a brief introduction about this operating system. Android was invented sometime around 2003 by this guy who's Ruben. Yes, so it was run based on Linux. Actually, it was created based on Linux, which is Linux kernel through the Dalvik virtual machine. Yes, which means the Linux engine reads Android and maybe Android code through the use of this Dalvik virtual machine. This Dalvik virtual machine acts as this and the incorporator between the two, between Android and the Linux, of which all let me say each and every phone which runs on Android, or maybe each and every mobile device which runs on Android, it is that device is based on Linux kernel systems. So that is why we are saying it is based on Linux. So Android has different kinds of versions from its invention up to till today. It was invented, I think the first version was the Destro, Android Destro, which was version the first version 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. It was Android Istro, which was followed by Android Blender, and then there was this Android Cupcake. As you can see, the version names of Android, they are named after sweets. So we have Android Blender, Android Cupcake, Android Froyo, Android Lollipop, Android this is Jelly, and then now currently the latest version is Android Nougat, which is the most popular currently, but then there is a new one which is Android Aero. Android Aero is the one of those ones, the two, Android Nougat and the Android Aero. They are the latest versions, but then the most popular one is the Android Nougat. So having said that, we might want to also know that Android do also run on desktop or let me say desktop machines or desktop computers, even much bigger computers. They do also provide operating systems that run Android, like this Android. It was Android Jelly. It was Android Jelly Bean. It could run in a desktop. They had a version of a desktop Android Jelly Bean. Even currently, if you can check, maybe search your Play Store, Google Play Store, you could get not Play Store actually. Just say search from Google on the internet. Then you could get maybe desktop versions of Android if you just want to run Android in your machine. But then here we are just, as you can see, we're just going with Windows 10, which is one also of the good operating systems. So we are fine with it. But then if you want to run your Android, maybe if you're a good fan of Android, then you could go for Android desktop or maybe Android laptop. Just check the internet and then download that file. Maybe it would be exe or .tar file, and install it in your machine. Then you'll be good to go. It just works as fine as a tablet. If you have run maybe Android in your tablet, just works fine as that in your laptop, I mean in your desktop. So it is fine. So you could go for it. But then if you want, let me say you are a programmer and then you want to program Android applications, just like so I think you will need to go with us in this course, in which we are going to be just learning maybe a few things, some basics that will keep you maybe going when designing and developing and even programming your applications, Android applications, applications like anything that runs on Android. You could make services, you could make a standalone applications, you could make internet applications like web-based applications. You could make even a background application services, GPS trackers. You could make anything. But for our examples, we're just going to give each and every topic maybe a single example. Then you'll base from there and then carry on with your programming. So having said that, I suppose we need to get started with this operating system, designing our applications, because I know what you are now eager to start working, start maybe start producing, maybe start designing. So we are just going to cut this tutorial and then get into the fundamentals, maybe the fundamental tools that you need when you are going to program in Android Studio, because we are going to be using Android Studio. But then you could also go with us if you're using your IntelliJ. Like mine here, I have IntelliJ, but I'm not going to use it here. I'm using this Android Studio. But then you could go with us if you're using your IntelliJ, your Eclipse, your NetBeans, and even any other IDE of your choice. It is fine, so long as you will be able to create the layout files, layouts like this, which are enclosed in a HTML files, XML files like this. We have also these programming files, I mean the Java files, and then you need those manifests and those greatly those your but then if you have you understood, it comes with all the packages. You don't need to worry about this because we are not going to be fiddling with all the other stuff or with Maven greatly with those things. We just want to go with Java and the XML files. So I think you might wanna, let me say, you might wanna check maybe revise your Java programming skills if you are new maybe in programming. Just go to maybe to the net. If you don't have any basics of Java, just go to the net and then get some basics, because you just need some basics. You don't have to be an advanced developer or maybe a program. Just need some basics of Java programming and then some basics of XML. Then you'll be fine to go. I think for now, let us just cut this tutorial and then we just continue with the development environment and the tools in the next tutorial. So I think you just take care, guys. I'm gonna see you in a minute.